So one of my number one questions here as like a perfume fragrance reviewer is always like, how long does the fragrance last? People are always looking for like the most long-lasting and beast mode perfumes when it comes to spending our money, which of course we want to get the most out of it. Now I know not everyone wants a beast mode perfume, and that's okay. This probably isn't the video for you because I'm going to be sharing my top 10 most beast mode, super strong, long-lasting perfumes in my collection. And a little bit about me, I absolutely love sweet, more gourmand scents is what I tend to go for, so that's kind of the majority of what I have in my collection. But a lot of these are really top sellers for a reason, because their performance is a 10 out of 10. So if you guys want to hear about these, let's go ahead and get started. So this might be my most beast mode perfume to date. I honestly cannot believe it, but I also love this scent so much. This is Herba Pura from Zerof, and I actually got this from Joma Shop. They are sponsoring today's video, which is a website that has tons of discounted 100% authentic, niche, and luxury designer perfumes at a discount. You guys know I'm really familiar with many perfumes. I buy all sorts from the low end to the very high end, and all the stuff I've received from Joma Shop have always been authentic. I can't believe they give us such good discounts. So whenever you are perfume shopping, always check Joma Shop first, because they're probably going to have the best price. Of course, they don't carry everything, but they do have a huge selection, and I saw that they had Herba Pura at such a good discount. It's part of their huge summer sale where you can get up to 75% off perfume, so definitely check it out. I'll have the link down below. This smells so freaking good. It is like the juiciest fruity scent that I absolutely love to wear, especially in spring and summer. Just wow, it is intoxicating. It has a little bit of like a musk in there as well. I feel like it's very clean girl with also being very sweet and fruity. I actually was at Lucky Scent last month, and they said that this is definitely one of their #1 top sellers there, and I could not believe like how strong this is. I sprayed this one night. Oh my gosh, when I first got it in, sprayed it all over, wore it like a few hours throughout the day, changed my clothes into my pajamas, went to bed, and for days I could smell this on my bed sheets, which is insane. I did not even spray it upstairs. It just lingered on my skin and literally smelled up my bed sheets, which is just crazy. My husband complimented this one as well. It is such a good one, and definitely like one of my most strongest, longest lasting perfumes in my collection. You definitely get your money's worth with this one. So I'm gonna have this one pop up on the YouTube shopping here as well as in the description box, but definitely worth it. I really do enjoy Zerof perfumes. You know, I love Lyra so much, so I need to explore more of their brand because wow, they have some really strong scents, and when I am paying over $100, I definitely want to get the most longevity I can. Another just classic beast mode perfume I feel like a lot of you guys probably know about is gonna be the Delina exclusive from Parfums de Marly. Now, of course, the original Delina is definitely beast mode as well, but my favorite is the exclusive scent. This is the most like girly fragrance you can get. It's very sweet, rose, and usually I'm not a floral girl, but I love the sweetness that's in here that almost makes it a little more jammy and a little gourmand. This one I think is a little more gourmand than the original Delina, and you literally only need like one spray of this. It is so strong and long lasting. Definitely a compliment getter for sure, but you don't want to overdo it because then you're probably going to choke people out if you are in public. But just wow, this literally smells like a princess. This is what I would imagine a princess would smell like, and I'm so happy with it. It's seriously one of my favorite scents of all time. The bottle is ultra girly and so feminine and beautiful as well. It has this gorgeous like jeweled top, and I mean a lot of the Parfums de Marly scents are very beast mode. I've never really fallen in love with any of their other scents besides the Delina exclusive, and I fell really hard for this one. This one has top notes of lychee, pear, and bergamot. Lychee I've noticed is a pretty trending note this year, lychee and rose. Middle notes of Turkish rose, agarwood, which is oud, and then incense. Base notes of vanilla, amber, and then woody notes. But yes, I love just like the absolute juiciness from the lychee. The rose is definitely the strongest note in here, and then it does have some sweetness from the vanilla as well, but such a good one from Parfums de Marly. Let's talk about another rose scent. Now, if you're a little bit nervous about Delina and you usually go for more gourmands, you might want to try this one instead, but this is by Mercier. It's called Roses Vene, and this one is even sweeter than Delina. This is like your ultimate rosy jammy cake is what this one reminds me of, and Mercier fragrances are so strong. Wow, wow, wow. This will last on the skin all day. I think I personally love this scent profile a little bit more than Delina just because I'm such a gourmand girl when it comes to these kind of scents, but it just reminds me of rose, cake, and coffee is kind of what this reminds me of. Roses Vene has top notes of Italian lemon, middle notes of Turkish rose, base notes of vanilla, white musk, and cedar. And yeah, the vanilla is definitely very prominent in this one. Both of these are really great, but yeah, I would say this one is for the gourmand girls. This is for like the girly princess vibes. Next up, I would have to say Bakarat Rouge definitely should be on this list, but I actually found something that's a dupe of it that's actually even more beast mode than Bakarat is, and that one already lasts like all day. But this is just an impression of it, and I feel like not many people know about this brand. Like, they sent these over to me and I was so impressed. I've actually been using this way more than I've been using my actual Bakarat bottle, and it's much cheaper too. But this is called Amara Rouge, and it's an oil perfume, so already this is an oil consistency, which means it's going to stick on your skin much longer. It doesn't have as much of the alcohol in it, and that means it's going to project all day. Oh, it is so good. Definitely spot on to Bakarat, and yeah, I love that it has the oil consistency because it feels ultra hydrating and it just lasts and projects on the skin. Bakarat to me smells like a clean, sugary, kind of almost cotton candy. I get so much sweetness from this, but I feel like some people either love it or hate it. To some people, it's like too medical office smelling. I don't know. I do not get that at all. To me, it's so sweet and yummy on my skin. This one has notes of jasmine, sandalwood, saffron, which I feel like is the main note of Bakarat, cedar, and orange. And yeah, it's spot on to the Bakarat Rouge 540. Of course, there is a lot of dupes out there. If you guys like Ariana Grande Cloud, that one's really similar as well. But this one seriously is top tier and lasts so long on my skin. Okay, next, I cannot make this video without mentioning Bianco Latte. This is one of the most beast mode powerhouse gourmands, and I know there has been some dupes of it, and they have some really good dupes, let me tell you, but I feel like nothing compares to the strength of Bianco Latte. This to me lasts so long on the skin. It's ultra strong when you spray it too. You get instantly a cloud of caramel and milk and a little chocolate in there and vanilla and all the yummy sweet things. That just makes this a cloud of deliciousness. If you love gourmand vanillas, you're going to love this one. You can definitely get some samples as well if you're nervous to try like the big bottle because it is pricey. But yeah, you get your money's worth with this one. It is so strong. The notes on this include top notes of caramel, middle notes of coumarin, honey, and base notes of vanilla and white musk. I know some people don't like that honey note that's in here. I personally don't get as much of the honey, but I feel like it just all kind of blends together and it's just so yummy and delicious. I also have to mention, a lot of people with Bianco Latte I feel like mention Mason Mataha's Escapade Gourmand as another really nice gourmand vanilla, but I feel like that one's not the most long lasting for the price, and I actually found a dupe of it that is so good. If you guys have not tried the Dua brand, their scents are insanely strong. They're also really affordable. They do make dupes and they also make some of their own creations. Now, I have noticed that some of their scents start smelling a little bit similar. I've ordered quite a bit from them, but I think I need to declutter some because yeah, a lot of their scents start smelling really similar, but they do a good job, I would say, with their dupes, especially if you're looking for strong gourmands. And this smells just like Escapade Gourmand. This is a Gourmand Escape from them, but way stronger. I love this scent. It smells literally like the burnt top of a creme brulee. It is so sugary, yummy, and you get a little bit of that smokiness from the creme brulee. Wow, it is just pure deliciousness. I was just looking this up and I'm so happy to see that it's in stock the time I'm filming this. This used to go out of stock all the time, but I feel like a lot of people finally got their hands on it, so it's not selling out as fast. But you guys should definitely join if you're interested in Dua. They have like a Facebook group. I'm a part of it, and I think most every Friday they have new drops, but the new stuff does sell out really fast. It's $60, so definitely there is a huge price difference with the Mason Mataha one, and the notes include sugarcane, vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, and musk. But yeah, it literally just smells like a creme brulee dessert. I do have actually a discount code with Dua as well. If you guys want to use it, I'll have it in the description box. I think it's just LEAHJANAE. But I really do like their scents, and I do need to do a video on them. They also have, I thought I would share, they have like some mixtures they like to do, and this is their white milk Gourmand Escape, which is actually Bianco Latte and then Escapade Gourmand mixed from Dua. And this one's kind of insane too. I don't love their Bianco Latte dupe because it's super honey, like you get way too much of the honey, but I do like this mixture, and I love the Gourmand Escape. So those I will have linked down below. Definitely worth checking out. Alright, next let's talk about some designer ones you can find at like Sephora and Ulta. But I had to include Viktor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. I feel like this is such a classic, and it's truly so beast mode. Now this one does have a strong patchouli in it, and patchouli tends to last really long on the skin, and it's just a strong note to have. So if you don't like patchouli, you probably won't like Flower Bomb, but I've always loved this one. To me, it's like the perfect night out kind of scent, date night or a concert or something like that. It's so good and very strong. It's a sweet floral patchouli scent, and there's a reason why this has been a bestseller for years. This has top notes of tea, bergamot, and osmanthus, middle notes of orchid, jasmine, rose, freesia, and African orange flower. Lots of floral notes in there, and base notes of patchouli, musk, and vanilla. So definitely it is a floral kind of vanilla, but I love it, and I feel like so many other people do as well. Another designer powerhouse is YSL Libra. I have the La Parfume version. This is my favorite version of it, but oh my gosh, Libra, I feel like I put on, and I can literally smell this on me like all day, to the point where I sometimes almost get a little sick of it. So I definitely don't like to overspray with this one, but the La Parfume I think is the best version, because it's a little bit sweeter. I feel like it has almost like an orange blossom note in there that kind of sweetens it up a little bit, so it's not so like heavy lavender like the original one is. But oh my gosh, this one is crazy projection. I always wear this one for concerts. I just feel like it's such a good long-lasting one. Again, for a night out is what this reminds me of. La Parfume has top notes of ginger, saffron, mandarin orange, and bergamot, middle notes of orange blossom and lavender, and base notes of the bourbon vanilla. Definitely adds more sweetness, honey, tonka bean, and vetiver in here, but I mostly smell the orange blossom. I do get a little bit of bergamot because it has a slight citrus twist. I do smell the lavender still, and definitely the bourbon vanilla gives it that yummy sweetness, but this one just gives me like the ultimate rich cool girl kind of scent. I also wanted to include Commodities Milk because I feel like this one just lasts so long on my skin, and this is not even the bold version. Commodity makes like a, I don't know what they call it, but it's their light version, the middle version, which this is the middle version, and then they have a bold one, so it goes from lightest to strongest. But I feel like the middle one is honestly so strong on its own. I absolutely love this from Commodity. It's like a slight gourmand. Like, it's not super sweet though. It doesn't smell like super edible, but to me this one I smell a lot of milk, marshmallow, and I do smell like a slightly maybe smoky musk in the base that really clings onto the skin, so it lasts so long. I can't imagine what the bold would be like, but I've loved this scent for so long from Commodity. It's such a classic and such a powerhouse, and you can find it at Sephora. This one has top notes of milk, middle notes of marshmallow and natural musk, and then base notes of tonka bean and mahogany, and it is just so yummy. Definitely try this one out if you do like marshmallow scents. And last but not least, I had to include this one from Swiss Arabian. This is a Middle Eastern perfume brand, and if you know anything about those perfumes, they are beast mode always, and Swiss Arabian makes some amazing scents. Them and Latafa are always top tier, and I picked up their Shaga Oud Tonka. I don't know if I'm saying that first word correctly, but this actually is a really good dupe for BDK's Velvet Tonka, which is definitely a powerhouse scent, and I feel like this one is even stronger. It is really crazy, but definitely be careful with this one because the oils in this are very strong. Like, I've sprayed this on like a silk material dress and it like stained my dress, and I couldn't wear it for the night. I had to like rewash it and everything because I definitely like oversprayed it, which I shouldn't have, and it definitely has more heavy fragrance oils than alcohol in here. But oh my word, this scent, again, night out vibes. This is a gorgeous, sexy night out almond perfume. Ugh, I just love it. It's very sweet. This has top notes of almond, middle notes of cinnamon, orange blossom, and Turkish rose, and base notes of tonka bean, vanilla, and amberwood. But I mostly smell like the base notes in here. The almond is strong, the tonka bean, of course, the vanilla. Maybe a little bit of rose in there as well. This one just reminds me of being out and about in New York City. It's like luxury, but also sexy and sweet at the same time. And yeah, I bought the BDK Velvet Tonka in New York City, so that's kind of why it reminds me of that. But it's literally the same thing, this version, and I got so many compliments that night. So it's definitely a well-loved favorite, but it definitely is more nighttime than daytime wear. So that's gonna complete my top 10 beast mode perfumes. I feel like I'm suffocating myself in this room with all these scents. My whole house is gonna smell insanely good for the next week after this, but definitely check these out if you're looking for really good performing perfumes. But these are also like scents I love. I did not mention any scents in here that I'm like so about. You guys know I do not keep so scents in my collection. It has to be a love or it is gone, and these are incredible. So I will again have all these linked for you. Some of them will be in the YouTube shopping, and don't forget to check out Joma Shop because a lot of these are actually included on their website in the summer sale. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.